my dog, Big Rude, one of my OGs, he died on his son birthday.
Niggas in the hood couldn't even talk to us until we got like kind of out of control, like where she couldn't handle us anymore. It wasn't like we just went reckless and went bad. It was more so like we wanted to be teenagers now. We wanted to go to the mall with our friends. We wanted to spend the night at the house, go skating, go to the, she didn't want us to do that shit. She wanted us to continue our education. It was a
chick that lived directly across the street from me, right? She became one of my best friends. I never was on that tip with them, but there was family, you know what I'm saying? You live right across the street from me. Her mama used to tell me to get the fuck on so much, she just started pointing when she came outside. You feel me? Like, I already knew. She like, nigga, you know.
You already know. You know? Like, no one.
But then me and her mom ended up becoming cool, you feel me? Her mama was gonna take me to get a tattoo because my mama wouldn't.
See, there's some shit like, don't fuck with my baby, but what you ain't done, you old enough, baby. Come on.
No, she let her kids because she feel like, you expressing yourself artistically.
Okay.
You feel me? It wasn't like she was gonna let me get fuck you bitch or get a face tattoo, some crazy shit. It was just some shit, express yourself artistically. And
my mom cried when I got my first tattoo. She saw that shit, I was like 14. She was like, what the fuck is that on your stomach?
When I lived at my grandma's house, my mama wouldn't let me get one. She like, don't come back here with one. But once I turned 21, right before my kids was born, I got my first 2 tattoos. And shit, I'm about to go get some next week. How the fuck you scared of needles but got tattoos?
Me?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't look at that shit when they doing it.
Cause it's only going so deep.
I just be looking just like this.
That ain't piercing through layers of flesh and meat and
But
shit.
honestly though, it got me out of the fear of the needles. Now when I go to the doctor, I don't even think about that shit.
Man, there's a lot of people like that. I got a problem with pain. Like I'm always in pain because I'm fucked my body up. You know what I'm saying? So it's something on me always hurting. So I'm so used to it. And how you end up getting into rapping? What rapper inspired you to write your first like bars or freestyle or made you want to recite they shit and pretend it was yours or you grasped onto whatever the fuck lifestyle that they had?
My first favorite rapper was Ice Cube.
Ice Cube is like, when they talk about goats, Ice Cube ain't no goat. He is solidified. He is a god in rap. He is something that nobody can take nothing. I don't give a fuck what you come with. You can't take nothing from Ice Cube.
He made Eazy-E.
He wrote Eazy-E.
Really?
Him and DOC.
He wrote all of that shit.
What's
all of them songs. That
No.
Bro, he wrote all of them songs, bro.
No.
That first album?
I'm about to tell you.
Cube wrote that whole album, bro.
No.
All of the songs.
No, him and DOC and Ren. Look, listen, all Eazy-E.
The first album, it wasn't no MC Ren. Ren came in the end.
No, he was there.
No, they just
DOC
made the movie.
Was there too.
Listen, they just made the movie like that.
You know the song Easy, Why You Wear Your Pants Like That for Easy Access, baby?
Yeah. Ren
that's
wrote
DOC.
that. I know that. You know why?
That's DOC.
But do you know why they wrote that?
Why?
Because that's when Dre and them, that's when Cube was separating from them. You feel me? Before Cube made his first album, he was already separated from them for a long time.
You know why? DOC wrote it. DOC knew how to write aggressive songs that fit Eazy-E personality, but can go on the radio because he didn't curse in his lyrics.
Yeah.
DOC is one of the greatest rappers ever.
Yeah.
He just only had one album. It's a classic album. I suggest y'all to check it out. But Ice Cube wrote that hood shit that couldn't really go on the radio without being edited.
Yeah.
So like
Vaseline.
Yeah,
that needed major editing.
Boys in the Hood and all that shit. So that type of shit. Like DOC wrote for Snoop, Dr. Dre. So you know what I'm saying? Like when people was giving Drake that big ass backlash, they should be giving it to Snoop too.
Yeah.
Cause the same thing with Snoop.
No.
Light little intermission.
You gonna make a left. Where you coming from?
So Swear, what's your name?
Marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
Yeah,
all right,
you
cool.
passed.
Everybody that's Marshmallow. So, what type of shit you like to do?
No, I'm in
Honestly,
between
at this point,
Greenfield
Not
and
locally.
basically.
What type of shit you like to do globally?
Oh no, you got
I'm.
you coming from Southfield way?
Kids, and I'm I'm a little bit older. I travel.
Okay,
so being
yeah,
30,
come past Greenfield. It's
I
like
would
the
say
third block.
You only 30?
Yeah, I just turned 30.
Okay, so you
It's
said
the
like
third
you
block
just
past
turned old.
Greenfield.
For me, it is because like all my siblings
gonna have
have
to make
children,
a
all my
U-turn.
cousins around me. I'm the only one without. So when you think about
You
it,
gotta hit a
my grandma
U-turn
has 26
anyway.
grandchildren. I'm the oldest, only one without them. She's looking at me like, "What the fuck are you waiting on?" I'm like,
I'm about to text you that
nothing. They're just never coming.
because I'm doing the
Give
interview.
that up. Me have none.
How do you prevent not having kids?
Safe sex, birth control. If I do believe that the condom may have broken or I fucked someone I probably shouldn't have, I'm gonna be checked and, plan B, let me know what the fuck I can do to prevent some shit from happening because I don't want to put I'm putting it to you like this. As a
You
woman,
never thought about going to get
like the snip, I can't because I have no children, so they won't do it. By law, they won't remove the shit. They won't cut the tubes. I mean, not having ever had kids, I may want them, and cut the tubes, they're reversible. You can't, once they're gone, they're gone. So no, I may look up 2 years from now, meet the man of my dreams, he wants children, and then now I don't have it. So yeah, they won't do it.
They can untie tubes.
They can untie them, but
Yeah,
I don't get the shot every 3 months. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
They give me the shot every 3 months. I've been doing it for like 4 years.
So you still feel like your uterus could be inspired?
I still feel like if the bitch ran out of time, all I'm gonna do is just go adopt a set of kids instead of siblings. Like walking that bitch like, hey,
That
so
nigga said
y'all got
that
some
shit.
siblings, y'all ain't trying to split up? Y'all just give me y'all some. Like there are over 1 million children sitting in foster care. That's eventually gonna age the fuck out because everyone's so determined to have their own. I realize there's kids out here begging to have the same shit that you determined to give another child. Love.
I like your personality.
So
you got like some
I feel like if
comedic
I don't have like biological children, there's still a child out here for me to be a parent to. Time will never, lose that for me. Like having your own is something special. I get that. But there's still a child that says, hey, will you be my mom or will you be my dad? That's some shit you can't pass up on. You giving a child
like ride with you to the store, right? You sound like a great auntie.
I have a lot of nephews.
But I'm just saying, you seem like a passionate auntie.
I am, but I'm a very strict auntie too. Like you get 2 times before I whoop your ass.
You told me that when we was riding.
You get the sit down. Sit the fuck down.
Do your uterus
Sit down.
does your uterus flutter?
When I think about children,
Yeah.
in the worst way, it clenches like period pains.
Oh, that's different. And when I mean flutter, I mean you want to see that light.
No, I don't.
Okay, so when you was holding your nephews and shit,
It felt so good. They were baby. They were beautiful.
You didn't want to hold your own?
Nope.
You was just thugging.
I was just like, wow, I'm about to be an auntie. The Lord has blessed me
You just
to have a child call me auntie. That if something happens to my sisters, I got them. Like I've never felt the need to have my own.
I thought you was different.
I've never felt the need to have my own. Like every mother doesn't have that. Every female doesn't have that maternal instinct. Perfect example. Like as much as I love my nephews, when I see them fall, I laugh. Like get the fuck up. You're not dead.
You supposed to.
My sisters be like, oh my god. And then other people go on the street like,
no,
is the
you
baby?
gotta let them straighten that shit
but
out.
then other women go on the street, and neighbors and shit, they be like, oh my god, is he okay? I'm like, bitch, he's a boy. Let that nigga get up. If it's little
Like as a boy.
But if it's a girl too, I told you to stop playing so rough. You're a girl. You won't go that fast next time, will you? Like I will not treat her no different than the boys. You are a child. You have to learn. Like you're a little girl. You can't do what the boys do. You need to slow the fuck down. He's a little boy. He's gonna play rougher. So when he gets hurt, he's gonna learn how hard to play. Little girl, you shouldn't be doing this anyways. Like I know that may sound biased, like girls can't do what boys can do. You can when you get old enough and your body tells you can do that. But as a young child, no, baby, there are limits to this shit. There's certain things you can do, certain things you can't. I'm not gonna treat them any differently. You fall, I'm gonna laugh until you get up. And then you can come to me and auntie clean it up and then we'll, boo-boo it up and get you a little, ice cream, go about your way, a little popsicle.
How old were you when you became a father?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
They said
This
really.
nigga said really.
Really?
You was an uncle for a long ass motherfucking time. I was the first son to put some points on the scoreboard.
Oh, right.
All my brothers wanted to come after me and had kids.
Right.
You feel me?
I've been a father for 5 years.
5 years. My youngest son is 4. He about to be 5 this year.
My oldest son is 5. And my youngest is 3. He'll be 4 this year.
And this is my big bro.
And I waited a long time because, I was in the streets, man, and I ain't want to have no baby by anybody. You feel me?
I feel that.
So I waited until I felt like I was comfortable in my life to have kids. And I wanted to have kids when I had my kids. So it was different. I was actually literally trying to get this woman pregnant. It wasn't like I did this shit by accident. Or
So how long did it take? Cause it seemed like when you trying, that
Takes
shit
forever,
take.
what I
Yeah.
hear.
honestly,
It's like
When you not, it just happened. Like
Yeah.
one night stand, she called you 3 weeks later. Like shit ain't
I'm
right.
gonna tell you, my brother Zacchaeus, right? He my cousin, but he put me up on eating tomatoes and shit. You feel me?
Yeah, I fuck with those.
He told
Hey,
me
let me
to
get some of
eat some
those.
tomatoes, and then
Some of those.
boost
Yeah.
your sperm count up. So I started
Give
eating
me here.
tomatoes raw,
I'll
and I guarantee you the next week, no, it was 2 weeks later.